Hi Best Buds, it's Cathy with Cathy's Garden, and I'm so happy that you've joined me today. Today we're making a piece of ephemera that's simple, but I think it looks so nice in a junk journal. There is a side tuck here. You could glue it down on two sides and have a larger side tuck right here. You could glue it completely down onto your page, or you could put a hinge on it and hinge it out and journal on this area. It's very easy to make. The way you can make it, what you might say fancier, is how you decorate it. This one right here, I decorated with lace and a Chapter 1 Papers label and a little flower with a flat back pearl. And then my card has a little eyelet in it to give it a little bit more pizzazz. This one I sewed all around the edge. Now, it changed the look just a little bit, but I still think they both look lovely. This one, I added paper embellishments and 2 flat back pearls and a small little tag with an eyelet. Let's make ours together, shall we? I have a piece of cardstock. It's actually a scrap from the 2 that I made as my example. Before we get started, let's have our shout out to Diana, Betty, Bonzi, Gretchen, and Lola Gamma. I appreciate each and every one of you. This piece is 11 inches by 4 inches. Now, you can make these as large and as small as you would like. Okay, that's not set in stone. You can make them as large or small as you like. I'm just going to lightly crease right here, the middle. I'm going to bring in my small cutter and I'm going to trim this. Just like that. Now I have 2 pieces. I'm going to take one of the ends and fold it over. Now I'm going to bring my examples in. It does not matter. You can make them a tuck spot on this side or on this side. Either way is fine. Also, this one is about 1.5 inches tuck spot, whereas this one's 1 inch and about 1/4. So somewhere around there. So let's take our edge and let's just fold it over just like this. Now this is 1.5 inches approximately right here. I'm going to fold that. I'm going to bring in my bone folder and crease it well because it is cardstock. Then I'm going to take this one and you can fold it on the same side. This one's easy because if you want to change sides, you just turn it around like that because we haven't done anything with it except for place a fold in it. So I'm folding this one about 1.5 inches as well. All right. So we just look just like this. Now let's bring in some book pages. And I think what I would like to do is I am going to, this one is really, I think it's got some coffee dye on it, which really makes it look yummy. I'm going to take my art glitter glue. Now you can use your glue stick. If you like to use glue sticks, then that's the glue that you should use. You stick with what you like. So I'm going to apply my glue. And then I'm just going to lay my book page right on there, right up to the folded area. Press it down. Let's trim it out, just like this. I always like to trim mine out. I find it to be easier this way than to cut the piece and then make it fit once I cut it. Now I can make it fit exactly the way it should go. Back the way it should, way I thought it was going to fit. All right, so we've got that one finished. I'm going to turn this one on this side. I don't know what's happening to my voice, but if it doesn't clear up, all right, hopefully, no, it still sounds funny. I don't know what's going on with it. All right, so this one I am going to just cover the flap right here. So I'm going to turn it so that I get what I just trimmed off. I don't want the border on there. I want the words. So I'm going to apply my glue onto the flap, just like that. then lay my piece of book page right on there. I think book page looks so lovely on pieces of ephemera. Now, you have an option when you trim things out. You could leave a little extra, like something like this, and fold it over. So what I mean by that is you would want to apply your glue onto this piece that you've let hang over, and then fold it over. If you are going to put this onto a hinge, sometimes that's really nice to see on the other side, or you could leave it plain. That's totally up to you. I have lots of scraps that I have here. I love this one. I think I'd like to use that one. So let's see. Ooh, this one's lovely too. Let's use these two. Let's see which one is big enough. This is not big enough for that. Is this big enough for this? Oh dear, I've chosen ones that aren't big enough. Well. Now I know this one's big enough. Oh dear, I have a Christmas one. You guys, I'm still thinking about Christmas. I know, we're not even into fall yet, and I'm already thinking about Christmas. Oh, but I do like that. I think that looks lovely. Of course, maybe I should get the tree and not cut the tree out. Okay, well, we could put it in this way. Nope, I think this way. Okay, I'm going to use that mainly because it's big enough. And is this one big enough? I know I'm off screen looking at my things. I really thought those two were big enough. All right, let's use this. Okay, so we got pink and Christmas. And I think there's so many options with this page. I think I like that. Oh, what am I talking about? It goes like this. This is the only one that has the big. Okay, I don't know. All right, so I'm going to open this up, and I'm going to apply my glue onto my area here, just like this, and I'm going to lay my piece right here, and you don't want to go past your fold, and then just press it down. I'm going to just set that aside for a second. I'm going to bring this one in, and oh, that's pretty. I like that. Okay, I'm going to apply my glue on here, my little pocket area, and then I'm going to glue this piece right on there, and I'm actually going to push it over so that I'll just trim it out. I always find that easier. I'm also going to leave this a little extra and pull it on around, just in case when I make put it into a journal, I might want to put a flip on it, and then that way it will be pretty on the back side, or a little bit of decoration on the back side as well. I just had to push that down a little bit more. It didn't look like it was really stuck. Okay, trimming this out. All right. Oh, look, it's a Christmas one. I think it's really cute. And then we've got this one. Now, this one we have to finish. This needs to go on around to the back side. So on the flat part is where you pull it around to the back. We pulled the book page around to the back on this one. Okay, so now is where you would take it to your machine, and you could sew around the edge if you choose. So we're not going to do that right now. I'm going to go ahead and ink it up. So I've got my sponge and I've got my frayed burlap, and I'm going to ink these up. I have my inking all finished. I've got some rickrack here, and it's a really pretty creamy color. I think that maybe we could pop that on there like that. And then let's look at this. Maybe we could pop this one right over here. So I'm going to grab my hot glue gun. It's quick and easy, and it's really great for videos. I'm also going to glue my flaps down. Now I'm actually going to use hot glue because you'll probably need to put a couple of clips on these to hold it down, because this is cardstock and it needs a little added pressure to make sure that that really gets stuck down well. So I'm going to add my, whoa, I didn't even trim that off completely. I didn't finish trimming. There we go. So I'm going to, what is going on with my throat? I don't know. Add my glue right here on the edge. Just like that. Okay. Now, I think this white is going to be lovely with the Christmas. So, do I want it this way? Oh, I think I want it that way. So I'm going to add my glue to the edge of the part that I turned over for my pocket, and then just lay my lace, or the trim, it's lace trim, lay it down and trim it off. And then let's see, let's, oh, that's a pretty little flower, I'm going to save it. Let's look at this one. I think I'm going to do this, maybe something like that. We decorated this one right on the edge. I think I'm going to pull this one back just a little bit. I'll line it up, see if I can get this rickrack on in a straight line. That's not too bad. And give that a trim. Whoa, I trimmed everything. There we go. All right. Now I have a few things here. I have some flowers, and these little ones, these little tiny ones here, are Shabby Dabby Doodah flowers. I really don't know where the other ones came from. I've had all kinds of people tell me where they're from, and they're not from any place that that has been suggested to me. They're one of the very first things that I purchased, and when I was getting into the junk journaling, and I don't know if maybe they're not offered anymore, and that's why I can't find them, but they're definitely not available where I mean, I have searched everywhere. And then I don't know if I want butterflies, because I didn't know I was going to do Christmas at the time in which I was selecting some things to look at for decoration. But you know what? That green butterfly is really kind of pretty on there, isn't it? I really think it is. So I am going to take just a couple seconds and ink these up very quickly. I'm using frayed burlap, and I'm going to ink this one up just very quickly here. I think I want a label for this one as well. Let me grab one. All right, so I put a little flat back green pearl in the center of the butterfly, and I've got this green label that I think will look very nice on here. And I'm just adding my glue. I'm using my art glitter glue. I'm just popping that right on there just like that. And I've got a label here. So I think I'm going to stick my label in first, or on first, I should say. And let's see, maybe about right here. And right on top of that rickrack. And then the flower. I'll pop one of the roses right, I think I'll pop it this way, right there. And then I'm going to pop the other one on, maybe going this way, just like that. I've got two flat back pearls. I'm going to pop one right here, and I'm going to pop one right down here. I have already prepped a few of those little tags. I think I have a green one. I do. I'm going to pop that right in like that. And how about a purple one? The purple one here, or maybe the cream one. Yeah, I think the cream one. You guys, these are quick. These are easy. They would make excellent scrap buster project. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you have, please give me a thumbs up. I invite you to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video. I'll see you there, guys. Bye now.